What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today I'm using a Grafaiai team by Zolrain, and I'm sure I've done that before because Zolrain is the only one who makes any Grafaiai teams that are any good. This Grafaiai is Unburdened with Electric Seed. Electric Seed will activate when the Miraidon sets electric terrain, and then you get your Unburden, and you get doubled speed. Grafaiai becomes insanely fast. Then you can use Scary Face for speed control, Acid Spray to lower special defense, Gunk Shot for some damage, or Encore if anyone's playing with status moves or a move you want to lock them into. This Miraidon is a very weird set. We're Covert Cloak, which is great in best of one, but we've got Electro Drift, Dragon Pulse, and Tera Fire Overheat. So if you're up against a ground type, good luck. But we also don't have any spread moves. I don't think there's anything wrong with the Fairy Tera Dazzling Gleam on this team, but the Fire Tera Overheat will definitely come in handy at some point, I'm sure. Really good into Calyrex, Ice Rider, Rillaboom. So there's some surprises you can do with this Miraidon. It's very best of one cheese. The rest of this team, we got Specs, Kyogre, Tera Ghost, and Tornadus. That's a cool combo. The Kyogre is pretty slow on this team, so might have to be careful about that. Iron Treads will get the speed boost on electric terrain, and with Life Orb can do insane damage with high horsepower, Iron Head, and Knockoff. And we've got a Fluttermane. It's just a booster speed Fluttermane with 3 attacks. It's Tera Fairy. It's just here to do damage, and it's a pretty bulky spread, too. But anyways, let's jump right on into it, I guess. Alright, Ice Rider and Miraidon. They also have Amoonguss, Incineroar, Landorus Incarnate, and Inertia of some kind. I would guess water. No terrain control. I mean, they have terrain control, but it's the same one we have, which is good for us. Ice Rider is such a massive problem for our team, but back-end Kyogre could be okay against it. So I'm thinking Grafaiai, Miraidon, Kyogre. I like Grafaiai, Miraidon right away. We can Tera Fire the Miraidon and if Glacial Lance is coming, or not if Landorus is coming though. We could Tera Fire Overheat the Landorus. Plus Acid Spray should be plenty. I guess if there's Scarf, that's a problem. Max speed is 168 on that, I think. So we're faster. That's good. And then finally, I'm between Fluttermane, who can actually take a hit, or Treads, who can do some decent damage. I think I'm going with Fluttermane. It's pretty bulky. We could do some good damage. We have a lot of speed. Yeah, I'm cool with Fluttermane. Good trainer card. Alright. Let's see how bad this lead is. Miraidon Calyrex. Oh, you're playing that Volt Switch Trick Room game, huh? Let's see whose Miraidon is faster. Calyrex's ability goes before it anyway. Their Miraidon has faster. They have the faster Miraidon. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Calyrex is almost guaranteed to be Clear Amulet, so Acid Spray won't do a dang thing. If they Volt Switch, it would be into maybe Incineroar for a Fake Out turn next. I don't want to swap anyone into a Volt Switch, so I'm going to double into Calyrex with Gunk Shot and Tera Fire Overheat. Miraidon is hard swapping, which I'm a little surprised to see. I guess they were worried about us doing some sort of speed control with Grafaiai and then Dracoing or Gleaming. I like that they brought Amoonguss. You can't spore anything on electric terrain, and electric terrain's gonna be here to stay. All my mons I brought are grounded too. Oh, they're letting us do it! Yeah, connecting the Overheat. Let's go! No Tera. Gunk Shot connects. Overheat's enough. Alright, we blocked Trick Room. It cost our Tera and a -2 on our Miraidon. But I'm not too worried about this Amoonguss. They're going to bring in their Miraidon. That's fine. Surprised they didn't just Volt Switch. I'm going to go ahead and Acid Spray this Amoonguss, and do I expect them to go after my Miraidon or Grafaiai? I think I'm going to go Acid Spray Dragon Pulse into their Miraidon. Yeah, they actually swap out Amoonguss now that they see we have Overheat. They could be Volt Switching, I guess, but if they can't KO our Miraidon, I guess maybe Specs Electro Drift might. If they're Tera Electric, it will. Okay. They might just be taking out our Miraidon then. Here's Acid Spray though. You can have less special defense, unless you Volt Switched here. Let's just Drift. Alright, they took out our Miraidon. I think I can live with that. They have a Fake Out turn, which is, I guess, a little awkward, but we have Flutter Mane, so, I mean... You have a -2 Miraidon, and I can Flutter Mane at it. We'll be faster. I guess in that case, what I should do, since I'm threatening the Miraidon so much, they would, what, want to go into Amoonguss? They're going into Amoonguss or staying in. Acid Spray the Miraidon plus Shadow Ball is a good play. They Fake Out Grafaiai. That's a good play. Just stay in. So we get a Shadow Ball at their -2 special defense, but they could live that. They do. And they drift into Grafaiai. That's fine, though. Hold up, that's fine. You're in Shadow Ball range. And you are in Water Spout range. You'll need to reposition Amoonguss and then live Gleam. You can't reposition your Incineroar for another Fake Out turn very effectively. So yeah, here's a Water Spout. Incineroar can be faster than this Kyogre if they're max speed. I should call that out, but I'm clicking Water Spout anyway. And I'm going to click Shadow Ball on Miraidon just because it's enough. And it'll do more to Amoonguss. Yeah, they do swap into Amoonguss. Now, if their Incin is max speed, we are in some trouble. But Specs Water Spout, if this takes out Amoonguss, we win. It doesn't, so Gleam... No, Gleam doesn't even have to be enough to take out the Miraidon, because we're going to get 2 shots at it. Unless the Miraidon has Okay, the Miraidon, if it has Discharge, and can live my Dazzling Gleam, that's what it needs to be able to do. I have to click Water Spout, and I think my best bet is Gleam. I don't think there's any value in attacking Miraidon with a single target move like Moonblast that I know will KO, if they can just redirect it. Because that would be trusting them to like protect them with this, which I don't think gets them anything. Yeah, they have to Rage Powder. That's the right play. I think we win either way, but if they have Discharge and live, that's the way we can lose. They do live. But if they can't hit... They have to hit our Kyogre right now, and they have to get rid of our Flutter Mane too. They don't have Discharge. We should be able to win then. You'll take out Kyogre. But we took out Incin, Amoonguss, and Kali Ice. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Good job, Grafaiai. Oh, and electricity's gone too, so maybe we can live a hit? Let's not find out. Here, have a Moonblast. Battle's just canceled. Whew! Good game. That was a close one. Okay, Shadow Rider Zamazenta with Galarian Weezing, Smeargle, Chi-Yu, and Talonflame. They have speed control with Talonflame. They have ability, turn-off ability. We rely on our abilities so much. Everyone on this team uses their ability. Getting that turned off is going to be a pain. But it's going to be hard for them to like take advantage of Spore if we have Miraidon, because what are you going to do, lead Weezing and Smeargle? I do think Grafaiai is pretty good on lead. We can get some speed control with Scary Face. We could get defeated by Shadow Rider, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Could also be Tornadus. You know, I think I'm just going to go with Grafaiai Miraidon. It's like, Miraidon's still good. You have to respect the Miraidon a lot more than the not speed boosted Grafaiai. Yeah, I think Tornadus for late game speed control could also help a ton. And I'm leaning Kyogre. Like, it can take a hit from just about anybody. They have 2 fire types if we ever get the ability to turn on the rain. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. I do have to be careful about Wide Guard, but we have Hydro Pump on this set, so we might have to gamble, but it could be good. So close to a good trainer card. The Executor's head isn't exactly where you meant it to be, is it? Shadow Rider Weezing. That is not that surprising. Neutralizing Gas. Has 1. Alright, if you want to take out Grafaiai, you gotta click Psychic. I don't think there's any chance they click Psychic. Here, right now. Is there? I really doubt it. I'm gonna Scary Face Protect. And if I get this call wrong, I lose the game turn 1. I could totally, if they just Psychic, I lose the game right here. I think they're going to be more concerned about the Miraidon than the Grafaiai. They're going to Tera Ghost. They're going to Tera Dark. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe they're worried about Grafaiai having a Dark move, which means they're attacking Miraidon. Yeah, Astral Brush. Perfect. Perfect. We get the speed control that we need. We're good. Grafaiai is immune to that. Here's a Scary Face. Awesome. Play rough into Miraidon. Yeah, you ignored Grafaiai entirely. Fantastic. Now, unfortunately, Miraidon's not going to do that much damage. Because we can't get the Acid Spray until next turn. But I guess I could Acid Spray the Weezing. Tera Fire defensively against the Play Rough. And just rip an Electro Drift into Shadow Rider. That should be able to 2-shot, I would think. If not, things get a little awkward. I'm wondering if they're like a Choice Spec set? Or if they can swap to Psychic now, but I don't know why you would if you wanted to take out Miraidon, and now I can't protect with Miraidon. Here's Drift. Does half. Perfect. Acid Spray the Weezing, so you'll be more vulnerable later. Play rough. That's a lot of damage. Is that Choice Band? That was a crit. Okay. If your Specs Astral Barrage, I think Miraidon goes down now from that crit. Yeah, I think they're Specs. Which is good, actually. They've got their speed dropped. I can bring in Kyogre and start going crazy. can't count on Bleakwind Storm taking out the Shadow Rider. I have to go Kyogre. If you're swapping, you would be swapping the Shadow Rider. If you swap the Shadow Rider, it might be into Zamazenta, who would take a ton of damage, which would be awesome. I can get Acid Spray before Water Spout. There's very little that would be valuable against. I think trying to Scary Face whoever swaps in might be more valuable. Yeah, you're swapping. If it's Zamazenta and I got a Scary Face against it, that's really interesting. It is, okay. Oh no, the Weezing was faster than our Kyogre. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's really, really bad. I did not anticipate that Weezing would be faster than Kyogre. What? I mean, at least we got the rain now. We confirmed we're faster than Zamazenta, but like, what's the... Oh my goodness. Hell, our Weezing is base 60. We're 112. 112. I think that's their speed if they're like max adamant. So they can be faster. Yeah, they could just be faster. I think we're a little bit cooked. I'm going to try just Gunk Shot the Shadow Rider, if I'm allowed to, and bring in Tornadus. I can't be locked into Water Spout at half health against a Wide Guard user. I just can't. That's not allowed. They did click Wide Guard. They might click Psychic. Snarl is okay. So we could take you out with Gunk Shot. Whoo! That's just so much damage. They're totally specs. Oh, they are so specs. Come on, Grafaiai! Let's go! Alright. I think we'll have to land a Hydro Pump at some point into the Zamazenta. But we don't need any speed control against the Zamazenta because Kyogre is faster than it. Our whole team is faster than it. Not anymore. We will need the speed control now. Okay. Talonflame. Priority takes out our Tornadus, most likely. In which case, we're probably in trouble, since Brave Bird can probably take our Kyogre. So I think I want to go Scary Face. I want to go Acid Spray and Protect. I think they would want to Gale Wings take out our Tornadus. Oh, they were going after Grafaiai, but it missed. Okay, we took away their Gale Wings. Special defense drop. Behemoth Bash into Tornadus. Let's go. Okay. That's really good. Now I can get Tailwind up, and I guess I start shooting Gunk Shots at the Talonflame, right? Okay, they match the Tailwind. Our Kyogre is faster than their Zama. But wouldn't be faster than their Talonflame. But I doubt their Talonflame can take out Kyogre. So the play is what? Hydro Pump the Zama Bleakwind Storm? That's what I'm thinking. Dual Wing Beat into Torn. Have some Rocky Helmet. Talonflame feints, doesn't even take out Tornadus. Hydro Pump connects and we win. Hydro Pump connects and we win. Hydro Pump oh, Bleakwind Storm first. Can't miss in the rain. It doesn't do much. Hydro Pump misses and we lose. Yep. Gotta love it. Gotta love this game. I don't have Tera left, so I can't even go Tera Ghost, which I don't have, and they would probably call anyway. Origin Pulse is only 5 more accuracy, so it's unlikely that Origin Pulse would have got the hit instead of Hydro Pump, and I wasn't going to click Water Spout at half health. Yep, we gamble on the Hydro Pump. We miss, but we hit this Bleakwind, which is the same accuracy. Come on, Rocky Helmet. Finish it off. No, it's got red HP. Pretty sure that Rocky Helmet doesn't get you the win anyway. Not anymore. It used to. It used to. But we end up taking the L. That was a fun game either way. Lots of back and forth. Good game to my opponent. Alright, Kyogre Ice Rider with Smeargle and Didi is going to be awkward for Miraidon, Chenpao, and Urshifu. Priority Taunt isn't going to stop Trick Room. Our Trick Room, our only real way to stop Trick Room is Kyogre. So I think we're going Kyogre. Probably want to pair it with Grafaiai, but Grafaiai doesn't do well in the face of redirection. And Acid Spray wouldn't work on Ice Rider. Tornadus isn't bad. We have the Prankster Taunt potentially if something other than Indeedee on the field. Grafaiai with... I mean, I don't really care about taking out Indeedee if I'm sweeping with Kyogre. So yeah, I'm gonna go Tornadus Kyogre. That'll also cover for if they go with, I guess, Chenpao, but Chenpao can just Sucker Punch. No trainer card. Boop. Smeargle and their own Kyogre. Oh. I see. Theirs is faster. By Tera, I can block the Fake Out, but I need to Tailwind in order to attack first, and then I'll take more damage from their Water Spout. I'm gonna Tera Water Spout Tailwind. I think that's what I need to do here. They're going for a Tera 2. Into water. Okay, yeah, they're going to do so much damage to our Kyogre. But we'll have the speed control. And then we can bring in Miraidon. It doesn't have Volt Switch, unfortunately, so their Indeedee could come in then, but... hopefully we do enough damage that their Water Spout isn't obliterating everything. Take out Torn. They knew we weren't Cloak. We're cooked. We're cooked! I was really relying on them expecting Covert Cloak on Tornadus there. At least we got a Tera out of the Kyogre, but we don't have any spread moves on our Miraidon. All we can do is Electro Drift and let them redirect it. And they got a speed boost on Smeargle. At least our Grafaiai will still be faster than Smeargle. But our Grafaiai is not going to survive. They've got options. They can bring in Indeedee and Spore our Miraidon because they got that speed boost. They can use Follow Me, hope we don't have a spread move, and just click Water Spout again. That would take out Grafaiai and most of Miraidon. Smeargle did take damage. I might be able to knock it out with Gunk Shot. I'm going to Electro Drift Kyogre and Gunk Shot the Smeargle. If they use Follow Me, that's my only play. Kyogre is swapping. Maybe it's into Indeedee for the terrain control and they're going for the Spore, in which case my Grafaiai should still be faster. And maybe we can take out Smeargle. Oh, here it is. Yes! Grafaiai! We're still in this. We're really not. Indeedee is just going to redirect now. Oh, an Electro Drift isn't a two-shot. Calyrex. We already used Tera, so we really have nothing here. They just Glacial Lance, Follow Me. So what I do, protect Gunk Shot. I guess they could Trick Room. I don't really have any counterplay to that. But protect Gunk Shot would cover for Follow Me, Glacial Lance. It would also It would also cover for protect Calyrex, Trick Room with Indeedee. If Gunk Shot is going to connect and KO, that is. Doesn't KO, Poison. Yes! Now, if they Trick Roomed, we still lose. Yeah, we lose. But we did a lot with Grafaiai here. This is... Turn 1 went as bad as possible. And this is an incredibly hard matchup for this team in the first place. So, could be worse. But now we're absolutely cooked. I'll let it happen. I'm going to Electro Drift Kyogre and go for a Gunk Shot into the Calyrex, but I'm just going to let them do it. They earned it. Glacial Lance is enough to one-shot Miraidon. If they hadn't set Trick Room there, we could drift the Kyogre probably for a KO, but then they Glacial Lance. They already would have Glacial Lanced one, so that would KO Grafaiai from there and we would lose. Or I guess we could double the horse? I guess doubling the horse. I don't know if Electro Drift plus Gunk Shot would do it, though. Get a trainer card. Alright, Lunala Miraidon with Whimsicott, Ursaluna, Incineroar, and Urshifu. So, potential Trick Room package with Lunala, Ursaluna. They've got Tailwind as well, which is all a little bit awkward. Acid Spray plus Miraidon could very easily stop their Trick Room if they're going that route. If they lead Miraidon... If they lead like Miraidon plus Lunala, that could be a little awkward. Kyogre? Kyogre feels a little iffy. Like, I think we have to depend on stopping the Trick Room. Tornadus can't stop Fake Out, so we can't just Taunt. We also have to be concerned about the Tailwind mode. Treads has knockoff, right? Okay, Treads has a pretty good matchup, as long as we have speed control. So maybe I don't bring Kyogre? And instead bring Tornadus for the speed control. Grafaiai can do that as well. I'm really torn between Kyogre and Tornadus. I don't know what's going to be more valuable, Tailwind or a strong Pokemon. I'm gonna bring Tornadus. Tornadus is a strong Pokemon if we Acid Spray the opponent. So No trainer card. I don't know. I could be punished for not bringing Kyogre into this. Miraidon Lunala. Let's see who has the faster Miraidon. It's us. Yes! Okay, that's really good. I think they probably want to Volt Switch. But I also think I probably need to cover for them just going for Draco Meteor. Using Tera later into Dark or Steel isn't that much value. I'm clicking Acid Spray into Lunala. I'm not going to Tera my Miraidon. I don't think they Draco Meteor, and if they do, I don't know if it's worth saving. Worth using Tera for that. I mean, I'd probably spend my Tera here anyway. You know what? I'm going to Tera Fire. And Drift the Lunala. Well, I think I clicked Acid Spray into it, right? I didn't mess that up? I'm happy. I'm okay with doing this because we are seemingly the faster Miraidon. So if they come back in later, they can't just Electro Drift us before we move. If I have a chance of living whatever they're going for, I would like to take it. They're clicking Wide Guard for some reason? I guess they were covering for Dazzling Gleam, which would be nice to have on this set, but we don't. I mean, we would have to be Tera Fairy Dazzling Gleam for that to really make sense, but we take out Lunala, but we use our Tera, and they click Electro Drift into our Miraidon. Wow! Wow! Okay. Not okay. But okay. I don't like that trade. And I was debating whether to Tera. That would have done like no damage if I didn't Tera. Come on in, Iron Treads. You can at least threaten a Miraidon. Wide Guard, Electro Drift. So they were hard calling Gleam. Well, at least they got that wrong. But, yikes. I can Encore their Miraidon. Don't have to. That damage was Specs. So Treads is safe to just double into this whatever's next over here. And they either have to swap Miraidon or accept the fact that they're never going to take out Treads because they'll be stuck locked in. Yeah, alright, if we can double into whatever's on the left and take it out, that's a great position. It's Whimsicott. They Tailwind and take out Grafaiai, which they definitely should be able to be fast enough. Well, then if Ironhead takes out Whimsicott, they're still locked in, and then I get Tailwind of my own. So I think that's fine. Oh, disconnection. I wonder if that was on their end. It was. All right, they're out of here. Goodbye. All right, we're back. That last game, disconnection, they must have felt pinned by the Iron Treads, just having a good matchup into their Whimsicott, and clearly Choice Specs Miraidon. Thank you very much, Zolrain, for making this team. Grafaiai is a ton of fun. Thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.